What's up, everybody? Today, we're gonna have a little discussion about the good old Dimensional Hole preparing update. Well, not preparing update anymore, but anyway, disclaimer first, disclaimer. This is based on rumors. This is based on information that was from a long time ago. Rumors can potentially turn out to be true. They can potentially turn out to be not even close to anything. But people keep asking me, like, oh, what about this? What about this? What about this? I'm like, I heard rumors a long time ago, but I don't know if they're even close to being true or not. So just wanted to disclaim that to begin with. But Claytano did a video yesterday about the Dimensional Hole, which turned out to not be anything about anything. So it was not even close to being about the Dimensional Hole. It just had a Dimensional Hole thumbnail. So I thought, let's give actual whatever information and theories and rumors that we have, let's just talk about it, right? So anyway, if you guys don't know, this was before the last patch. It said preparing update for years. For years it said for years. You remember that, right? So in the last update, it changed. If you didn't see this already, now you know it changed. Unordered aura is swirling around the dimensional. What does that mean? So this leads me to believe, okay, after years of not being out, it was supposed to be released in 2017. I'm seeing this and I'm saying, oh, it's coming soon. Is it coming soon? Are you just playing with our hearts again, Comp? They like to play with our hearts, but this makes me think if they went through the trouble to kind of tease this, that it can't be that far off. And again, it wasn't supposed to be far off when it was, they said the end of 2017, right? What year is this? Oh, it's not even the same. That's not even the next year. Okay, fantastic. But anyway, it did change, which is very exciting. Or either that, or I find the smallest things to be excited about. So, what is the Dimensional Hole, though? We have this from back in the day. Dimensional. This is from one of their slideshows. Explore another world via Dimensional Hole. Another world. Is this an expansion on the current scenario? Is that what it is? Expandable PvE with various strategy. Various strategy. What could this? So we know it's not PvP. We know it's not another PvP realm, like another guild content or world arena or stuff like that. We know that it's PvE, and a lot of people are excited about new PvE. Like a lot of people that are not pay to win, they're like, I don't have the money to invest in RTA. I want some more PvE because I like that part of the game. There's a lot of people that are really enjoy the PvE aspect of it, building teams for dungeons, etc., etc. So that's great. Various strategy, which is fantastic. I put together a couple slides of my own. The first question, which I think I've possibly asked before, was the Dimensional Hole originally the original concept for the Dimensional Hole, as far as like the battles and enemies and stuff like that? Was it originally turned into the Labyrinth? And all the stuff that they worked on there just shifted over and said, let's not call this Dimensional Hole, let's make this guild content and call this the Guild Labyrinth. Was this initially that? It feels like it might have been that. Also, I know we've been waiting a long time on Dimensional Hole. Another question, it's kind of more questions than answers. Another question is, was it initially delayed? And I know the answer to this question already is yes. Was it initially delayed based on the dev team working on Skylanders so much? They're working Skylanders. Things were very slow coming out in Summoner's War in all the Skylanders development time. Now that Skylanders was released, even when it started to be released and it wasn't released globally yet, when it was just released in certain markets, you saw that the dev team was spending more time and energy on Summoner's War, that Comtos was more focused on Summoner's War because Skylanders, basically the bulk of it was done and released, at least. Even not globally, but still released. So then you saw more attention because we were going a long time without content. We were going a long time without like any new units to summon or anything. It was like getting itchy, like, is this game dead? Do they even care about it anymore? We've taken for granted like the fact that we've gotten a few new units rolled out recently that we don't remember all the tremendous, like, super long, brutal amount of time that we like didn't have any new units, right? So I very much deviated from this. So was the Dimensional Hole originally the battles at least turned into what the Labyrinth is now? Was it supposed to be like a farming kind of thing, right? That you farm on a daily basis. Next one. So this is what people, this is basically the rumor, is people put two and two together. Dimensional Hole teaser came out a long time ago, years ago. They also come to us, let us know that they were working on a prototype pet system. Now, nothing happened with the pet system. Is it still, did it continue to be developed? Did they just scrap it all together? Because some of their other games actually have a pet system as well. So, curious if they are related, if it is the same thing. Is the Dimensional Hole the pet system that they were working on for years? Or did the pet system just get tossed out the window? Curious, how would a pet system even work? Is that the next slide? Is that the next slide, Bagel? How would a pet system even work in Summoner's War? Is it another thing to buff, excuse me. Is it another thing to buff? I have to burp. You know when you have to burp, but you can't burp? It was a little one. How would a pet system, a pep system? You have cheerleaders. How would a pet system even work in Summoner's War? Does the player, when they enter a battle, they get one pet, and they choose the pet to have buffs and does the pet have different team skills but can't die, like can't be targeted by an enemy or something like that? Or does each unit have a pet? Like, I have no idea. Like, we theory crafted how a pet system would work back when they first leaked that they were working on it, but again, nothing really happened with it. We don't know if they're still working on it. We don't know if it's still a thing, or if they were like, it wouldn't work, let's just toss it. Who knows? Would the player, would each team have a pet? Would each player have a pet for each character? Would you, I mean, that could be potentially like a new summon system as well, because you could summon, and again, like, there's other games that have done the whole pet system. Other Come To Us games have the pet system in there. And then there's other mobile games as well, and each unit has its own pet, which the pet basically, like, for the most part, buffs stats and things like that. Sometimes adds extra, like, adds a shield or helps to heal your hero or whatever when these things happen. But I'm curious if that completely breaks the mechanics, and maybe that's why it never showed up. But anyway, more curious than anything else. I'm hoping we'll see soon, right? Or maybe, like I said, maybe again, rumors. Maybe this is not actually what it is. So who knows? The last one. Can Summoner's War really sustain another farming area without turning casual players away? So a lot of people are casually playing Summoner's War. A lot of people, like new players, there's already a ton of stuff to farm. There's already like, oh my god, well, I have Giants, Dragons, Necropolis, Raids, Rift, I have Guild Wars, Guild Labyrinth, I have World Arena, I have Regular Arena, I have TOA Hard, I have 6-starring monsters, I have Awakening monsters, there's so much stuff to even think about, reaps and runes and summons, and there's just so much. It's just like intimidating and it's daunting. Is it possible to really have another farming area without turning casual players away? Be like, this is too much, I cannot possibly do this. Because it's already kind of challenging for a lot of players. Like, I don't have enough time to farm as it is, all these different places that I'm supposed to split up my focus and my attention. So, can Summoner's War really sustain, or is it better? And potentially, is this the reason that we haven't seen this this area, this Dimensional Hole, released yet? Because Come To Us maybe possibly knows, and maybe that's the reason that Labyrinth is only limited to a certain amount of entries per day, that they didn't want to make it a daunting task of farming. So, just out of curiosity. And this last one I just threw in for fun. This is Twilight Chaos. I don't know if you know him. Well, we've mentioned him a couple times, but he made this interesting little monsters waiting for the Dimensional Hole. It was actually a while ago that he made this, I think. But anyway, I thought it was cute. I figured I would include it for you guys. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the Dimensional Hole? I just wanted to share the information that I have, at least, and get some kind of community feedback on what you think it's going to be. Do you think that the rumors are true? Do you think that they scrapped the pet system altogether? I think they're supposed to be falling asleep. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Hopefully it's coming soon, and I will see you, as always, in the next one.